Hello again, Year 11. It's been great for me this week that I've managed to speak to a number of you, either on the phone or during lessons. And I have to say, through speaking to your teachers, they've been massively impressed with how so many of you have been engaging in those lessons, in the live lessons, but also the work you're submitting. So really well done, and keep that up. So today is all about your PPE results. You will be receiving them via email today. I'm sure the first thing you will do is, just like it would in class, you will look at that grade, at that number, and what that is. And then you'll probably think, right, I've got that. What do my friends do? And you'll compare results. You go, I did better than that. I didn't do so well there. I just want to remind you with all of this. Okay, yes, you will focus on the grades. I get that, but these PPs, they weren't actually about the grades. What these were about is practicing a set of exams. So in November, December, we were planning and we were preparing for a full set of exams in the summer. That's why we practice them, because it's not just about the knowledge you have, it's about exam technique. And we were practicing that exam technique, that intense exam period. Things have changed a bit, but it is right that we give you these grades, it is right that you receive them, and it's right that you get the MLOs, the most likely outcomes, which are linked to them as well. However, and please do focus on this, all of this process is based on the normal Year 11 process. The grades that you get today, they may be very different to the level that you are, or you feel you are working at. I'm talking, it could be a grade, it could be 2 or 3 grades. But again, that's because this is partly about exam technique as well as your knowledge. If you had the opportunity, if you were in school and you had the opportunity to go through the papers, this will be the time where with your teacher you'll be saying, that silly mistake there, that silly mistake here, and you'll realise that actually going through this process, you will get it right second time round because of this practice that you had. So that's important to note. Also, the most likely outcome, that is based on an average student's progress between Christmas and their end exams. Now, my message there is you do not have to be average. No child has to be average. And many students, it is normal almost to go above and beyond at this point and really focus in and put that extra effort in for your what would normally be end exams. But actually, we're going to keep the message the same for you guys. Keep engaging with the work you do at home. Keep engaging when we do return to school, and we all hope that's sooner rather than later. But at that point, keep engaging, and we are working towards still an end process. It's still very much in your hands. You have the ability to influence your grades. And that's not just for exam subjects, that's also a note about controlled assessment subjects. It's also the case here, we must evidence your work, and we must keep working on that so that we can say when it comes to a point where we know how you're going to be assessed, we've got the evidence there and you can get the grades you deserve. So finally from me is just quickly to give you an update about assessments, because that's still, I'm getting lots of emails, lots of questions about that. Unfortunately, I have no major extra news. What I can say is what's clear now is there will be a consultation period at some point. And even if that started today, that consultation period is going to last for 2 weeks, where the government and Ofqual and all the relevant people are discussing the best way forward. So at minimum, it will be a couple of weeks. We are hopeful that end of January into the start of February, start of half term, we'll get some clarity. But just to assure you, to finish off, that we will let you know as soon as we have further updates. So I hope that you take on board all of this, you listen in relation to your results, and whatever grades that you get, remember this is about practicing that process, and always hard work pays off. So if you worked hard for these, if you continue to work hard, you will do well. Thank you, Year 11, and we will catch up again soon.